Hey, this is KevRandolph once again. What we're going to do today, we're going to look at some Sea-Doos. And we got two new ones here, GTXs. They're 215 horsepower. And what we're going to do is we need to go shark fishing off these things. We do a lot of shark fishing here in Florida, Boca, Grande, Punta Gorda, Charlotte Harbor, all around the Inglewood. There's a lot of sharks, especially in Boca Grande Pass. So we need some better equipment. We usually do it off of the beach or boats. This time we need to do shark fishing off of jet skis. So here it is. In our budget, we had to get some two really good high performance jet skis, and these are the ones I think for the job. We got US Air Force 1 and 2. They're limited edition, supercharged turbos, 215 horsepower. They say they can get up to 70 miles an hour if you speed them up a little bit. But so when you get these things right away, what we're gonna have to do is we got to do some maintenance. So if you're gonna buy some used skis, these are 2006s, you're gonna have to have a good mechanic. I got a great mechanic. And I'll do all the crazy little stuff, but he's gonna do the major stuff. First of all, you're gonna have some heating issues, especially these got sunk. So we got some new computers in these things. They did go underwater. Maybe it was in a hurricane. I don't know what happened, but there's some other minor issues. One of the things you're gonna have to do is change those exhaust manifolds. So I got a good mechanic, phenomenal guy. He went ahead and did them both. So we got that out of the way. It took a little bit of time, but we got two exhaust manifolds brand new and some other, issues that were going along. When he threw it on the computer, codes came up, said this, that, the other thing. Took him out, been having a great time on number 2. And this is number 2. Number 1's over there. We'll talk about number 1. Here's an added feature. The gauges don't work, so I ain't gonna pay $1,000 each to get the gauges all hooked up. So I just cut the top off. See, cut the gauges right off. A stereo mounts right here in there, and you gotta have music out in the water. So what we did is I was doing some donuts, and all of a sudden I have a coolant leak. As I pulled the plugs out the back, coolant came out. Coolant came out of there, and I'm like, what the heck now? So, we got to get these things in top order. If we're going to go out and shark fish off these things, got to have them fixed. Got to have everything taken care of on these things. I don't want to get out there and get stranded. But having 2 of them, we can compare some of the, does this sound like that? Does this sound like this? This one's running better, whatever. So what happened was I had a coolant. It is empty. I get back, it is empty. I'm like, what the heck's going on? So what I did is I took it out to, well, first of all, I looked on videos and it scared the heck out of me. I'm like, really? It's gonna cost me all this? Nah. So I attached this right here with some ties, got it out of my way. I took it out in the water. I stood up, I rode it the whole time, couldn't sit down. I'd burn my ass if I sat down. So what I did is I ran it around, I couldn't find anything. I pulled it over, got it idling. I got my head down in this thing. I don't know how these people work on these things. I couldn't get so I get all the way up inside. I couldn't find nothing. I got flashlights. I couldn't find nothing. All of a sudden, I get my hand way down under here. Oh, and attached to the engines, it's a coolant line. Oh, nice. Then the clamp falls off in my hand. It's this rusty. It's a piece of crap. It makes sense. It's sitting down in the water. Now, take in mind, these things did sink, but there's been a lot of work done to them. So here I go. There it is. There it is. Pull that thing right out of there. So these clamps, they're all over. They're a mess. All right. So I get it back. I reach down in the bottom. I feel a little bit of coolant coming out. Just a little bit dripping in my hand. All right. Take it home, start pulling a couple things off. No kidding, that was the clamp. No one just left the clamp in there all broken like that. That clamp was damaged. So I went ahead and put a new clamp on that thing. Okay, right now I'm just soaking up all the coolant in the bottom of the ski because now there's no coolant in there. So I'm gonna go, I got like a coolant flush because I keep on trying to pull all that coolant out of the hull. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna connect this back, all this back together here. I'll go ahead and put some new coolant in. And the coolant, they said, don't use tap water. I put tap water in. just to find out where my leak was. Who cares, right? So, and there was coolant in the line, but now I'm gonna put the right coolant is your green coolant, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there, and I'll be ready to go. We'll go on the water tomorrow, test this one out. I still got a little issue with the other one. I got a little sputter, but I think it's the fuel injectors. We should have emptied a little bit of gas that was left in the line. We should have took all that out, but we didn't. But I've been running good. It's been running better every time. Change the spark plugs. We'll see how it goes with tomorrow with no leaks on number 2. And then we'll be shark fishing out at Boca Grande. All right, stay with us in Florida. Kev signing out.